It's The Drive on The Fan.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is terrific to have you in on a Tuesday morning here on the Fan Sports Network. It's the local show. Do you guys realize, Devin, Paulie, Tara, good morning, everybody. Do you realize we are the only local sports talk show in all of Southern Utah? You found the right place. If you want to hear what's going on this week with the start of high school football, if you want to see and hear us continue our fall camp tour, we had so much fun last week. We're going to do it again. We're making arrangements for Thursday's show to be outside the cozy confines of the Findlay Hyundai Studios and go down to Utah Tech Camp and do the show live from Greater Zion Stadium.
That's going to be fun.
Paulie gets cooped up. We got to get him out and let him roam.
That's right.
We got to have some fun.
He's a peacock. You got to let him fly.
Let him fly. We are game day preparations for Friday night under the lights. Our Boulevard home football coverage is back on a doubleheader football Friday. It's good to say football Friday again.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't wait.
Paulie, can I get a football Friday?
Football Friday.
Let's go.
There you go, buddy.
Let's go. We are gearing up for a doubleheader. We're going to be breaking down all the matchups. We'll have some record predictions. We'll have a bunch of fun all week long with high school football, especially as we get closer to Friday night. But we do want to wet your whistle with two broadcasts coming your way. Snow Canyon Spanish Fork. You'll be able to watch that one on our YouTube page. You'll be able to watch it on KSLSports.com. And then our simulcast will be Lone Peak at Crimson Cliffs. And again, Crimson Cliffs was voted as the preseason #1, even with just a couple starters coming back.
Yeah.
And it was different than what we saw the Des News coaches poll, with unanimous Hurricane being the preseason favorite. So, plus, I think Desert Hills, maybe Snow Canyon, going to have something to say about a Region 9 title this year. So we're getting closer. Here we are, Tuesday of game. It's been a long, muggy, hot summer.
Yeah.
You know, at least we had the World Cup.
Yeah.
At least we had the Knights run to the Stanley Cup. But we've got through the dog days, and now the light is at the end of the tunnel. It is high school football back on a Friday night. We'll talk about later in the show. One of the segments I wanted to talk about today was some of the best matchups in the preseason, not just in Region 9, but statewide. Obviously, Lone Peak at Crimson is a very big game. Crimson playing up 2 classifications against a 6A school.
Yeah.
What are some of the other big non-conference games being played by football teams in the state of Utah? So we'll get into that throughout the show today. Paulie wants to do an NFL quarterback edition. Would you rather? Today.
Yes.
That'll be fun. The context of that is simple. Which one would you rather have to run the show for your organization, your beloved team, right? And you have to choose quickly which quarterback you would prefer. That's kind of a loaded
difficult
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Media Day coverage will continue to, if you missed it, give you some snippets from our Media Day coverage. I believe Crimson and maybe even Pineview today. We might even go too deep for you if you missed it, because we are going to be out of the studio on Thursday. Friday, we're going to be getting you geared up for, obviously, live games. So we're trying to give you a little taste of those. If you missed any of them, though, you can watch them on demand via our website or YouTube page. So go to the Region 9 TAM at thefansportsnetwork.com and check it out. Or you can go straight to our YouTube page, give it a subscribe, just search the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah.
YouTube.com. You can even find YouTube.com, Paulie.
I can.
You can
yes.
navigate
I can navigate
the rough waters to get to YouTube.
Yeah.
We do have golf playoffs this week. I feel like nobody's really talking about it. It's kind of flying under the radar with the golf playoffs beginning this week. We're off to the FedEx St. Jude. First round will be on Thursday. Do you, if you had to guess what FedEx Cup birthday this is, what would you guess?
I don't know.
That's why it's called a guess.
Yeah.
I don't know is incorrect. Tara, take a guess.
All right, Tara.
I'd say like 47.
No, too many
Too
birthdays.
Too many
I'm
birthdays.
going
Huh?
to say 15. They've been doing it
only.
like 15 years.
FedEx Cup playoffs are turning 20.
Wow.
All right.
Not a bad guess.
Yeah.
20. This is the FedEx Cup playoff 20th edition. That's
Huh.
2 decades worth of champions, career-defining moments.
Are they still doing the stupid bid where they let people start with different starting?
You lost me with
Scores?
stupid bit. You lost me
No,
with stupid
that was
bit.
a stupid bid.
Oh, no, they've killed that.
Okay, well, that was.
I
good.
didn't think it was a stupid bit.
That was stupid because they gave somebody an
For a guy that never
outrageous
watches golf
advantage.
except for 3 times, but that's because they earned it throughout the season. NASCAR did the same thing.
Don't
Yes,
like it.
they did.
Don't like
They
it.
started with more points than the next driver, and they staggered it on down. This is
Yeah.
not the first time this has been done, so don't take it out
But
on
if
golf.
you start at 8 under and you're a good player and you're at 8 under and you got an elite player at like 12 under, is there really a chance for that guy with 8 under?
Paul, you are up for Broadcaster of the Year. You have been gaining points all year long. You have had award after award. You are in the National Broadcaster
Yes.
of the Year running, which pays you an extra $100,000 bonus.
Okay.
Do you want to start the playoffs the same as everybody else in the final push for votes, or do you want to have a lead because you got like
How would I
82,000
get
awards?
that lead though?
By winning awards throughout
Hasn't
the year.
everyone else won other awards throughout the year?
I don't know. Probably a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a level playing field. How about that?
Yeah. It's like once you get to the playoffs, it's a new slate.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how they're doing it now.
Yeah.
Yes, because that was a terrible bit that they did for years.
You wouldn't know. You never watched it.
Well, that's
You act-
why.
you act like-
you had Scotty Scheffler starting at 12 under and Rory McIlroy at 3 under. Why am I going to watch? I don't like watching sports where I know who's going to win.
You didn't know who was going to win. Rory
I know
could have
who's got a
tracked him
very
down.
good chance to win.
They've changed it. Okay,
Yes.
that's water under the bridge. I'm not going to get lost in your argument.
I'm trying to pull you into my muck.
I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Did I think it was the best formula? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably
And
not.
since they've done
but do
away
I
with
hate it the way you're insinuating? No,
I
I
hate
still
it.
watched. You never watched. So that's what's funny is you didn't watch any of the FedEx Cup playoffs, and now you're pooping on the way they used to do it.
Well, let's just say I like the new format better. Maybe I'll watch this year.
No, you won't.
Man, I'm just envisioning
Lies,
Paulie as a
dude.
young kid running around their neighborhood, pooping in paper bags and starting them on fire on people's,
Putting them on people's doorsteps. Don't
Yeah.
put it out with your boots, Ted.
Here, Commissioner of the PGA, stomp this out.
Yeah.
I don't like your playoff format.
It's
Yeah.
poop again.
I'm excited for the playoffs.
All right.
I wish we would have had maybe a few more out of the top 70 hop into the top 70, a little more movement last week. Jackson Coven was the only one that earned his way in. So there wasn't a lot of fireworks last week. So we'll see what the playoffs begin. No Utah golfer, no Zach Blair, no Tony Finau, no Patrick Fishburne is in the playoffs. So does that put a damper on maybe the golf fans in Utah watching the FedEx Cup playoffs?
Potentially.
I don't necessarily think that's the case. Do I always scoreboard watch those guys? Yes. But does it prohibit me from watching just because they're not in the field? No. And I don't think people are that different than I am. I still like to watch golf. I still enjoy seeing
Yes.
who's going to take the lead and win this FedEx. Hey, the St. Jude's is one of the coolest organizations out there. The St. Jude, they do so much great work for kids. I mean, I'm a big fan of St. Jude's.
I like them too.
Yeah. I bet you've donated millions over the years.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that. But I do like what they stand for, though.
Oh, yeah. No, I think we agree on something this morning.
All right.
It's a small modern day miracle.
Wow, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Will it be Rory? Will it be Fitzpatrick? Will it be Scotty? 20th birthday. So you got that going on. I don't think we're going to talk a ton about that, but it's out there. It's out there. Michael
out there.
Brennan, your boy Michael Brennan, Leesburg.
Mikey Brennan,
coming
there
off,
he is.
coming off the dub on Sunday.
Yeah, they replayed him winning the tournament yesterday. They mentioned Jim Nance on the broadcast, said Leesburg native at River Creek Golf Course where he grew up and played. Like, I was like, wow, this is cool.
You probably drove past. You probably put
I've driven past
paper
it. I've
bags
dropped
out in
Dutchie
there.
off there before and told him, go play around with your buddies. I'll pick you guys up after.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Dude, I wonder what would have happened if you would have actually played golf as a young, impressionable
Yeah.
athlete. You might actually be playing still today.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll never know.
Oh.
Hypotheticals.
Tara and I are playing golf this week.
Yeah.
You're not.
Coral Canyon.
You're not invited, Polly.
Okay, that's fine.
You had your chance and you whiffed.
Literally.
Whiffed. Literally. Swing by. Rev Golf Tour Fall League starts this week. They've been a past sponsor on the show, trying to get the word out. If you have never heard about them, we still love them.
Yeah.
You can go to therevstg.com and check it out. Competitive golf.
Yeah.
Every week.
Did you know you're in the presence of a champion?
Yeah. I have regionals in Vegas, September 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
Since I was the champion of my flight. By default, but
Is that Labor Day weekend, 7th and
I
8th?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you better be practicing, Tara.
Yeah, I know. I am.
You better get practicing.
Yeah. I'm going to be out at Coral Canyon this week, too.
Who's your caddy?
Oh, I don't know. Do I have to
Is
have a
Paulie in the
caddy?
top 50 potential
Applicants?
caddies?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Look at that.
I don't know.
All right.
I didn't know I had to have a caddy.
No, you don't.
I like my golf
I'm
cart.
making stuff up.
Okay, good.
I'm just
You could
wondering.
always ride
I'll
the
go to
card, and then
Walmart parking lot and find somebody.
you could always ride the card, and I could be out there carrying the bag off to the side. You're driving
Yeah.
by.
Except for you walk very slow,
I
Polly.
do walk slow.
It would take all day to play the course.
And there's Paulie cleaning the clubs as he reaches for the rag. Oh, he re-dips it in the water. There is he actually going to scrub the dirt off the club? He got to it. It took him 20 seconds to clean a club.
That's right.
And look at him move down the fairway at Mach -2.
Right? Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, we talked about this on the show. I was like, Paul, you got to go. You got to be ready to hit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he's
kinda meandering.
He's
I
meandering
kinda- I
around the
kinda have
back
my
of the
own
golf
pace.
cart and watching everybody hit. He doesn't have his club, doesn't have his ball,
not
doesn't
even
have a tee.
ready.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
it's your turn to hit. Oh, yeah.
grab
Let me dig
everything.
around in my pocket. Let me go. Hey, let me grab a drink.
You got a tee. I need this.
3
I need
minutes
this.
later, worm burner 20 feet ahead.
It took
Yeah.
5 hours to
Then
play
he
9 holes.
walks to his ball as slow as humanly possible.
Yeah. It wasn't a good
Yeah.
shot. I didn't want to run to it,
Golf presence, golf etiquette, golf wherewithal.
Don't know anything.
Gonna have to go to class.
Okay.
You're gonna have to roll in golf etiquette 101 on pace of play.
Yeah.
Worse than Patrick Cantlay. Like
yeah.
it was. I'm painting a picture. And Paul's, he's not a small human being.
No.
He's not quick, so to
No,
speak.
not agile.
Everything is just methodical. He's like a sloth or a sloth half-bred with a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, he should be working at the DMV instead of
Yes.
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get to people when they come. You check in at the counter, and I'll get you when I get you.
Yeah. I'm sure you
if
will.
I was a DMV employee, you'll get taken care of
He's
on
going
my
to finish
time.
a couple of his solitaire games and then he'll get to you.
Yeah. I got a Words with Friends game going on my phone.
His Wordle.
Yeah.
There's lots going on today in sports. On a Tuesday, actually. There was a interesting call in baseball. If we get time, we'll get into that. I know you seam heads probably saw that lengthy delay in the Blue Jays Red Sox game last night. I was watching SportsCenter on it, and I was trying to follow along exactly how many outs there were and what they screwed up and if they got it right. I think I went to bed more confused than before I saw the clip. I didn't worry about anything, and I saw the clip on SportsCenter last night. I went to bed confused. Is that humanly possible? There was the scoreboard had the outs wrong. It was a bunch of weird plays that had never been seen in a baseball game. Did you guys see that last night? The game between Boston and Toronto. Did you watch?
I was watching the Padres
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it live, so don't act. I'm not acting like I saw this game live. I just saw the highlights and saw the mess that it was, and then up on the screen during SportsCenter, like 16 minutes later.
Yeah. Holy moly.
After talking with New York again, they and the poor guy that was addressing the crowd, he looked as confused as I've ever seen an umpire in a baseball game. I mean, just not sure what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was that. We'll get into that. Loaded show today. I promise you one thing. If you're listening, if you're watching, we're going to have fun today. One thing we always try to do is have fun talking sports, so you hopefully will have fun listen to the program. We're off and running. Let's clear some time. When we come back, I want to get into the Would You Rather NFL Quarterback Edition because Paulie is gung-ho about this. I feel like there's some trap doors that we might fall through, TA. I feel like Paulie is
He's setting us up for sure.
Anytime Paulie brings an idea to the show, you have to kind of be like, what's the catch?
Yeah.
What's the catch?
There's going to be some rage bait for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be something. And then if you missed some of our Media Day coverage, we're going back through, letting you hear from some of the select coaches and players getting ready. We're all fired up here on the Fan Sports Network, the only station in town that simulcasts high school football games, meaning you can listen to games, watch games. We're doing 2 every Friday night. Your central home for local sports coverage is the Fan Sports Network. Football Friday starting this Friday night, 7 o'clock, around the great state of Utah. We'll get into Pineview and Crimson at some point during the show today, too. So any Panther fans, any Mustang fans, you can hear from Coach Wayne Alofapo and Ray Hosner during the program today. Quick break. Coming back. Would you rather? Put your thinking cap on. I know Paulie's going to when we come back.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
What's up, Southern Utah? It's The Drive, talking sports here on a Tuesday from the Finley Hyundai Studios. Hey, how about 0% Finley Hyundai getaway sales event going on right now, just in time for your back-to-school savings. 0% and 90 days deferred payments. No payments for 90 days on the Santa Fe or the Tucson. Go check it out. You're going to pay no interest, no payments for 90 days. You can get a brand new 2026 off exit 13 at Finley Hyundai. They also have the Elantra and the Sonata. Select models get up to 58 miles per gallon. I know Tara doesn't perk up because she's got an EV. But, Paulie, how would you like to get 58 miles per gallon on your ride? That'd save you a little at the pump.
It would. Yeah. Absolutely.
Go take a test drive today. Go see our friends and tell them the guys and gals here on the Fan Sports Network told you to stop on by. All right, show is off and running, and let's do it. Let's have some on. Here we go. A little Would You Rather. QB edition today, Paulie says.
QB edition. Yeah. We're going to jump all around the league. I've got 8 pairs of quarterbacks, 16 different gunslingers. Let's get started with a camp battle.
Hold on. Here. Set the we alternate Tara first, me first. What is the context of the lineup here?
I'll be the arbiter, and you two will decide whether which one is which. And I'll either team up if you guys are on the same player.
You'll be the tiebreaker.
I'll be the tiebreaker. Okay. So we'll do it that way.
And the context is if you had to choose which one would be the starting quarterback of your team this season, which one would you go with?
So I've compiled the Would You Rathers based on how 50 executives and coaches ranked the quarterbacks in a poll done by The Athletic. It was a tiered list. So I have a lot of the same tiered guys paired together. But we are going to start with a camp battle. And this exercise is to have the better season in 2026. We're not talking about past Super Bowl rings or whatever. This is about who's going to have the better year here and now. So let's start with J.J. McCarthy or Kyler Murray.
I will go with J.J. McCarthy. Give me the young guy with the upside. He's battled injuries. Kyler Murray was cut. They said goodbye to him in Arizona.
Yes.
Now, I've always believed, fresh face, new place, you can revitalize a career. I'm not saying Kyler Murray doesn't have anything left in the tank, but if I'm a Minnesota fan and I'm watching us not re-sign Sam Darnold and he goes to Seattle and wins the Super Bowl and all this hype is around JJ, I'm ready for JJ to take command. I don't want an aged veteran that's a gap fill.
Touchdowns and 12 picks
I don't want a gap
last year.
I don't want a gap fill. I want the future franchise quarterback, and if it's not JJ McCarthy, then you struck out in the draft with him, and you better draft another quarterback next year because an aging Kyler Murray is not the long-term answer at quarterback.
He's a gap fill. He could be, and JJ was the 10th pick, but you're going with JJ. Tara?
Yeah, and I'm going to go with the younger quarterback and upside as well. So I would go with JJ.
All right. I'm on Kyler here.
Yeah.
I think
Nobody asked you. There's no tiebreaker.
All right. Yeah, no one asked me. You're right.
Let's hear it. What do you got on Kyler?
No, look. JJ's 23.
Yeah.
He's got size.
He's upside, yeah.
He's got arm talent. He's mobile.
Kyler's only 29. He's not like 35. So,
but according to you, that's ancient in the NFL.
He just got cut by a bad Arizona team. They moved away from him.
They moved away from him.
Does that not matter at all to you?
What Arizona does, a terrible franchise, really doesn't concern me. So, I think that Kyler could be a fit in Minnesota.
Kyler was pretty blessed with a guy named Larry Fitzgerald early in his career. You might have heard of him. He got enshrined in the Hall of Fame on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, now Kyler goes out there, and if he can get Jettas, he's been pretty blessed. There's a lot of quarterbacks that don't have much to work with in the receiver department.
Yeah,
that's
D-Hop in his prime.
That is not an excuse for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, it's not like he was on the Jets.
Trey McBride's a pretty darn good tight end last time I checked, last couple seasons.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so why do you expect Kyler Murray to have the better
season? I believe
season?
in Kevin O'Connell more than Jonathan Gannon or whoever the bum was coaching the Cardinals the last couple of years. So give me Kevin O'Connell, who's a noted quarterback whisperer. Most quarterbacks he works with get better. So I assume Kyler, at 29 years old, a former #1 overall pick, still has enough talent to win this job.
Look,
I think he's going to win this job.
This is hard because do we take out the future versus the now side of the argument in this would you rather segment? What's the context on that? Because
I'm saying the 2026 season, 26-7 season. That's what we're working with.
And my answer is I'll take JJ for my team.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
You
if
want
it's
him
my
going
team,
forward.
I think I want the upside of a J, and that's where I'm getting into the long term.
Yep.
I mean, Kyler could have the better year right now. I'm not going to be
the better
oblivious
year
to
is
that
what we're
fact
talking
that he
about.
has more
Not
experience.
talking about 10 years down the road and JJ being a pillar of the franchise. We're talking about
That's why I just asked the question I asked.
Okay. Well, it's the exercises for this upcoming season. Who
I would
has the
still
better
take
numbers? Better numbers, better production.
I still think Minnesota fan would hope that it's McCarthy.
I think that the Minnesota fans hope that their 10th pick is going to be the quarterback.
And
but,
look,
it might be time.
until they're not splitting reps, that is an open battle. And I actually like how Kevin O'Connell has spun that battle and said, look, they're both going to get even reps with the ones, even reps with the twos. We're going to be very open about it, and we're going to go with the best guy.
And Kyler's always been noted as immature throughout his career, but realistically, in the media availabilities, he sounded like the vet. He sounded more polished. He sounded like he's working with JJ instead of working against him to try and win this job. Whereas JJ, I think he said we're like classmates in a
Yeah, he was kind of a jerk about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can find
So
that
he's
clip.
immature.
All right,
in a
next
way.
one.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go to the next one. All right, let's go to Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, 2 tier 1 guys on the athletics list.
Go ahead,
Mahomes.
Tara.
Mahomes.
I want somebody that can win in the playoffs.
Okay.
And Josh Allen has not done that.
Josh Allen, I think maybe
Take your fantasy football glasses off. This is about who's going to have the better season, wins and production.
Can I formulate the thought here, or
Go
are you going to
ahead.
throw any more caveats at
No
me
more
before I even
caveats.
answer? Any more? Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
I'll hold.
I think Josh Allen has the better 2026 season. But this is an interesting one because we know Mahomes has had the best career. But it's the ACL, LCL injury in December. Now, he's not going to play in the preseason. He's looked pretty good in the videos we've seen from camp. That's the only
Still got that
reason
big
that it's
brace.
Josh Allen barely. Josh Allen is a gamer. Patrick Mahomes is a gamer. These are two of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Okay? But if I need one quarterback for one game to win the Super Bowl, I'm going Patrick Mahomes, to Tara's point. But that's not the question. That's not the exercise. Who is
That's right.
going to have the better overall season? And I'm going with the healthy guy. For that reason alone. Because Mahomes had, I don't know, 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, had 11 interceptions last year.
Yeah.
Okay?
Before getting hurt.
Yes, before getting hurt.
He didn't even finish the whole season, so
And
I
he's-
still think he's the better quarterback.
Last time I checked, not one, not two, but three Super Bowl MVP awards, 2 league MVP awards.
Yeah.
Okay? And yet, if I'm starting a franchise quarterback today and I got to choose one of them, I'd still lean Josh Allen for 2026.
All right.
I think Mahomes is going to be healthy.
I think he's going to have a bounce back year.
Yeah.
I do. I think he's going to have a bounce back year.
The only thing I don't love about Josh Allen is he's a turnover machine. I mean, realistically, he is. 2023, he had 22 total turnovers.
Okay, but everything.
2024,
everything-
he was a little better, 13, and then last year, 15. So he plays a high-risk style of football. He's holding the ball out there. He's getting balls jarred loose. He's throwing picks. He's making huge plays. I get that.
Yeah.
He's making huge plays. But I think I am going to agree with
he's-
Tara here. Even coming off the injury, Mahomes is a better quarterback. Allen is the better athlete. I'll say that.
Allen is the future. Allen for 26. Mahomes, if I need one game with everything on the line, I want him over Allen. He's a proven winner.
Yeah.
But if you're starting a franchise today, and the contract doesn't matter, Teammates don't matter.
Yeah.
No coaches, just one quarterback.
Yeah, Allen is 30 years old at this point.
You know what? But unrecruited, barely got to Wyoming. Like he's a great story.
Yeah.
You know, Mahomes was a big time Red Raider with the run and shoot and the spread and put up big
Mahomes
numbers
is
in
30
college
as well, so they're very, very
Oh,
comparable.
they'll be forever linked together.
Yeah.
They're two quarterbacks right in the prime of their career, but the accomplishments, the to-do list is still this long for Josh Allen, and the to-do list is now shrunk down to just a couple of things to I mean, Mahomes has already got a Hall of Fame career.
Let's not pretend Josh Allen was some overlooked guy. He was the 7th overall pick in the draft.
No, my point was he didn't go to Texas Tech, and he didn't have a lot of college offers. He went to Wyoming. Okay,
Texas Tech
Wyoming
was not good when Patrick Mahomes was there.
They weren't, yeah.
Wyoming is not exactly a perennial quarterback factory.
Yeah, neither is Texas Tech.
We've seen a little bit more success out of Texas Tech than Wyoming.
I'd say more than Wyoming.
Name one other quarterback that's a star at the University of Wyoming. You can't think of anybody.
That's even tough for me.
Yeah. so my point proven.
Yes. All right. Fine. We'll go to the next one.
Wow, I'm on an island on the first two.
Yeah. Well, no, she agreed with you on McCarthy.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, TA.
All right. Here we go. Matthew Stafford or Joe Burrow. Tough one. For this season, we're just talking next year, not 5 years, because obviously Stafford's career is running.
I would rather have Joe Burrow.
Dwindling phase.
I would rather have Joe Burrow. A healthy Joe Burrow. Give me a healthy Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have
If
to
you
go
can
with
get
Burrow.
a healthy Joe Burrow, but his career thus far is not really lended to many fully healthy 17 games plus playoffs.
You can't throw that caveat in. That is off the table. Now you're changing the context of the conversation. You didn't say anything about
but
health.
he is not mobile and he's getting old. So I would still go with Burrow.
We'll say, fine, for the exercise, we'll say health for everybody. Everyone has a full season.
Purely healthy.
Healthy, yes.
Cincinnati is the wild card this year. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to expect because Burrow is younger. He's more accurate. He gives you the window of elite quarterback play.
And he's got better weapons.
He's got a better passer rating. He's got 140 touchdowns. I mean, he's got great weapons. You're right.
He's got the best receiver in the NFL.
But Matthew Stafford has the better defense.
Yeah.
He does.
And Matthew Stafford... it's all or nothing. I think he's hoping to win the Super Bowl, and I'm going to tell you he goes out on top and probably retires as Super Bowl champ. I could see Stafford doing that if the Rams won it all this year.
Yeah.
Would that shock anyone? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's hard because we know Burrow played only 8 games last year, so we're looking at the health, but we throw that out the window.
Fully healthy as far as for the exercise.
The better quarterback right now is Joe Burrow. Assuming they're both healthy all season long, and you throw everything else out. The weapons are the same. So you got to say everything's the same except for arm strength and quarterback
we're not
IQ.
looking at defense or anything.
And I love Matthew Stafford.
Because Matthew's on the better team.
Yeah, he's probably the better quarterback right now because of what he's accomplished in his career.
Right.
Accolade-wise, yes. And last season, he's coming off a heater. He won the MVP.
If you're starting a franchise, certainly you're going with the Burrow over Stafford at this age, but that's not the exercise.
Plug and play 26 season.
Stafford just won the MVP at 37, so you can't really take the age into question because he's still performing at a great level.
Still good. Yeah.
And he is on the better team.
This is actually the toughest one for me because
this one is hard.
Because it's Burrow, but it's by a whisker. By a whisker. And that's assuming he stays healthy, and that's a big if.
I'm going to say it's Burrow by more than a whisker if we're guaranteed health. You know, when he's healthy, he is very, very good.
He is good.
The only guy to go to Arrowhead in an AFC Championship game and beat Mahomes and the
look,
Chiefs.
We would all say Burrow if you're saying over the next 5 years. But if you're saying just one season,
I like Joe Cool.
I like the situation that Stafford has right now. Like, how do you not get excited about the opportunity?
The ecosystem for Stafford.
Mark that down right there, what he just said.
What?
I like the opportunity for Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, clip that.
They're stacked.
We need a sound button for that. I like that.
Right?
I always liked Stafford in Detroit, and now he's on the Rams. It's hard to root for him, but I still appreciate good quarterback play.
We need a hot button that says, I like the Rams' chances this year.
Exactly.
I didn't say to win the Super Bowl. I didn't say it like that either.
To win the NFC.
Well, the hot button can be taken out of context, but it's just for a fun exercise.
Right.
No, all right. Let's go to the next one here. As what, Tara,
We need a
what'd you
hot
say on
button
that one?
anointing
so
the
hard.
current Super Bowl champs then to keep things, equitable around here.
Okay, equitable. I like that.
I mean, if we can't take into account the team and stuff, we're starting a brand new franchise, then I'd go with Burrow.
Burrow. So we're all three on
I
Burrow.
mean,
there.
Stafford just threw for 4,700 yards and 46 touchdowns and was the MVP.
Right.
And yet we're taking Burrow. Isn't that kind of crazy?
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Burrow's ceiling is just so high, though. It's hard for me to go against him.
That one was really hard.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Dak Prescott
Whoever the other one is.
or Justin Herbert.
Oh, for sure, Herbert. I don't even have to know who he's going up against. I take anybody other than Dak.
Okay, both similar playoff success. So this isn't one where Dak is being outnumbered by playoff wins and,
Yeah, but the arm talent, size, and then like the potential, right? Because that's what we're basing this off of is like potential for 26.
For 26, yes.
Herbert.
I think Dak with his guys, he's got the best ecosystem almost of any quarterback with his receiver core. So
What was it? The BYO.
yeah, the GOTI, the greatest offense there is what Dak is nicknamed his
Yeah,
offense.
I don't agree with that.
I'm actually, Tara and I have kind of been on the same page. I disagree on this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Dak too.
Wow.
I think.
So you're buying into the GOI.
GOTI.
GOTI. I can't because it's so dumb. I
You
can't
can't
even like
even
get
think
behind it.
about it.
Yeah. The Goaty. The Gaudy.
I mean, I don't know that the Dallas won the Micah Parsons trade, but I feel like they've won that trade. They just re-signed Williams to a long-term deal.
Yeah.
Mike is going to be out till maybe October. They got the three players for one, including their number one pick. They've got three defensive players that have great leadership qualities.
Caleb Downs gonna be a
I
big
don't know
player for
that Micah was a great locker room leader. Younger days, he was kind of a sack machine. He was unbelievable, but I don't know about the leadership. I actually think that defense is going to be better now than it was with Micah, and that
But we
is
can't
going
take
to
into
help.
account the defenses and
defense.
stuff.
I'm just throwing out there that Dak might have the best defense he's had in a while, and he's put up really good career numbers. Dak is 32.
Yeah.
Okay. Herbert is 27. I've been waiting for Justin Herbert to do something.
Yeah.
Do anything except for, have some regular season statistics. And I feel like that's what his career has been made up of stacking up regular season.
Same with Dak.
Same with
though.
Dak.
He hasn't done anything in the
That's why these
playoffs.
two are put together. That's why I put them together. Neither one has had great playoff
Okay, but who's
success.
had the better career so far?
Dak.
Okay. If you're betting on just Herbert's arm, or are you going with age? Like, what is it the upside?
Dak,
What do you?
Size,
Dak 2 years ago almost won the MVP. I think he was like second in MVP vote.
Okay, almost doesn't count.
I know.
Only in horseshoes and hand grenades, dude. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dak's career numbers. I just looked it up. 35,989 yards, 243 touchdowns. His career passer rating is 98.3.
Yeah. He's a good quarterback. He just gets
Herbert-
dragged through the mud because of his playoff failures.
Herbert, 24,820 total
Yeah.
yardage. He's 5 years younger. Okay.
Yeah.
163 touchdowns compared to 243.
Sure.
And 58 interceptions and 96.3 passer rating. So
They're close. I
Yeah.
mean, and
I'd
again, that's
understand
why
why
I
you
put
pitted them together.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes. This one is really tough for me. I've never not liked Dak. I've never liked the Cowboys. I've never loved Jerry Jones, but I've always found that organization intriguing, and I've always found that offense fun to watch. I mean, with T. Higgins and CeeDee Lamb, and they got a good tight end room. That's going to be a fun season.
George Pickens, you mean?
Or George Pickens, yeah. Sorry, I said T. Higgins. So it's
Close.
Nah, take your pick. They're both great wide receivers,
Right.
similar players. Wrong name.
All right, here we go. Next one. We got two quarterbacks from the 2024 draft class, Caleb Williams or Drake May.
Drake May.
Quick answer from Tara.
Yeah.
Quick draw McGraw over there.
I would have said Drake May that quickly before last season as well. But I think coaching matters.
Okay, here he comes with a curveball for you, buddy.
Caleb Williams is going to have the better 2026
Vrabel
season.
was like the best
Ooh,
coach.
this is gonna call you play the ding ding.
Yeah.
I want you two to solve this
Drake
one.
May-
I'll be a
Where's
late
the-
tiebreaker.
Drake May had the better season last year, but if
And
you're
Vrabel
asking,
was coach of the year. He won like best coach.
and which was probably one of the hottest
guess verbal.
races. And I don't know how Mike McDonald didn't win that award. It's a
Because he
travesty.
wasn't the best.
He won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
mean, I don't know what else you got to prove. But Caleb Williams, I love Ben Johnson. I was sky high on that move. He was the hot candidate. The Bears got him. And look what happened to Caleb Williams last year.
He's going Caleb.
I cannot go against the recent results.
All right.
I think the breakout season continues in year 3 this year.
The Iceman, he's calling himself.
The Bears have built around him. He's being mentioned among a sneaky long shot to win MVP. Now, whether that happens or not, I like Caleb Williams.
One thing Drake May
go ahead.
crushes him in. And Caleb, this has kind of plagued him throughout his college career and the pro career. You know what Caleb's regular season completion percentage for his career is in the NFL?
Yeah, pre-Ben Johnson, it was not good.
No.
Well, it wasn't much better with Ben, to be totally honest with you. That's just
what was
the
his
facts.
percentage last year?
58.1.
And what was May's?
Almost 69%.
Okay, with like Booty and Diggs.
But the one thing
and dump passes to running backs.
Hey, they still made it to the Super Bowl. They still made it to the Super Bowl.
2025, he was actually better as a rookie, 62.5%. Last year under Ben Johnson, passing wise, 58.1% completion.
If you're looking at bang for your buck last year, Drake May was the guy.
They also had a super easy schedule, which the Patriots will not have this year. They're going to have a first place schedule. So we're going to see how good Drake May really is.
Yeah, and he's got A.J. Brown.
He does have A.J. Brown. And Dobbs. From Green Bay.
And Booty was good. Hunter Henry's good.
I think both these guys have promising bright futures. This is another really difficult
tough
one.
Yeah, I'm making good ones here.
I don't know what it is about this whole scenario other than I just think Caleb Williams blossomed last year, and I think we'll see another giant step forward. I'm banking on production.
All right.
I'm banking on the fit.
I will side with Tara
the
because I was wrong on Drake May last year. I'm not going to be wrong again, so I'll go Drake May. I think he is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 more. We'll go on the hop here quick because we got to get done.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins for next season?
I don't know if either one makes it through the season. That's just tough.
Yeah.
Farewell tour, Rodgers. I don't have high hopes.
McCarthy, I think it'll work.
I don't have.
I think it'll work
to
out
what
fine.
extent? Do you
9 games?
I can't go on record and say Aaron Rodgers is taking Pittsburgh to the playoffs. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't think the playoffs, but they'll be an 8-9 win team. You know, right around where Mickey Tomlin used to have them, because that's what the roster is. It's an 8 to 9 win roster, and Rodgers is not the mobility threat that he used to be. The rollout passes. I mean, he's kind of a statue back there. That's why I think Kirk. I would actually go Kirk to start.
No, because Kirk's not even going to play the whole season.
He might not, and he said Aaron Rodgers might not.
Well, I think Aaron Rodgers will play the whole season, so I would go with Rodgers. But I don't think Kirk is going to play the whole season. You don't pay and bring in Fernando Mendoza, the #1 draft pick, and then not play him.
I actually think it's a pretty clear choice on this one. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I would rather have Aaron Rodgers, even at 42. He showed last year that he can still play. He threw 24 touchdowns, 3,300 yards. Cousins threw for 1,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 picks. Made 8 starts is all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't enough for them to keep him in Atlanta. And this is a veteran bridge. Mendoza is the future. Give me the farewell tour. Give me Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortably. This is probably the easiest one of the day so far.
Right.
All right, last 2.
And I'm not a Rodgers guy. I just think that's a no-brainer.
Last year's #1 pick, Cam Ward, or this year's #1 pick, Fernando Mendoza.
Fernando Lorian.
All right, she's in on Fernando.
Yeah.
Cam Ward, 15 touchdowns, 7 picks a year ago.
Okay, but we're not going off of past. We're going on future.
I know, but he didn't really have a great year last year, Cam Ward.
I believe in Kurt Signetti getting Mendoza ready. I was watching a film breakdown with Josh Hoover, the new quarterback. Chris Fowler did a behind-the-scenes feature last night. I don't know if you guys saw that. And
I did.
I am mesmerized by Signetti. I think Mendoza's gonna. I think he's gonna be starting by week 6, 7, 8, right in that range.
Ooh, not till then, huh?
Maybe sooner. I mean, injuries can happen, but that's my guess, assuming Cousins stays healthy and the season goes like I think it is, and he'll be in there.
I'm so confused right now. I thought you were on board with me that he was going to start the season.
I hope he does. And I don't know why you don't want to just roll out the #1 pick and go.
Right, yeah.
But Kubiak's going to go with whatever. I mean, the Raiders have had so much turmoil at head coaching. Kubiak's got to try to last 3 years in Las Vegas. Like nobody can last 3 years in Las Vegas. So he's got to do what he's got to do to figure out a way to keep some job security and rebuild the culture of the black and silver down there in Vegas.
Yes. So who are you going
the
with?
catch is Mendoza may not start immediately. So that's the catch.
Yep.
Yeah.
So assuming that's out the window, I'm going Mendoza.
Okay.
But knowing then that's a possibility, then I would go Cam Ward because he went through that tough rookie experience. He threw 15 touchdowns, had 3,100 yards.
It's got Carnell Tate, a new toy in the receiving room. So that should be good.
That there is. You always hear players when they jump from high school to college and college to pros, the speed of the game, the adjustment period, the playbook, getting used to personnel. I think Cam Ward, baptism by fire last year.
Yeah, he did. He got thrown right into the flames.
So I love Mendoza, though. But if you're asking me who I think has the better 2026 season right now, I'm going to give a slight edge to Cam Ward.
All right, last one. Malik Willis or Tua?
Don't care.
That's why I put it last.
Don't care.
Malik Willis will be a very valuable QB2 in double quarterback or 2 quarterback leagues. So don't sleep on Malik. I think he's going to have a decent year. Tua stinks. So I'm in on Malik Willis.
Well, he's had a lot of concussions.
Sure. I know, but he's just not good anymore.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Tua's now in Atlanta.
Because of his concussions, he probably has CTE or whatever that's called. Like the
is Malik? Where is Malik Willis?
Miami.
Is he going to be the starter?
Yes.
You think he's going to be the guy? So he's going to finally get a legitimate opportunity to be a starter. He's been a career backup. Mm-hmm. And
he's
now
one of these guys that played in a few games last year.
And you're going to throw Tua in as Penix's backup, or is he going to start?
Penix will not be healthy to start the season.
So Tua's going to be. They're both going to be starters. That's what we think.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that option for both those teams.
I know, right?
Those two teams are absolutely doomed.
Dude, yeah, it's not good.
I mean,
I'm going
Tua's
Willis.
had the better career.
Yeah.
Tua's probably the better quarterback right now, but barely.
Yeah.
But I think Willis has the better 2026 season.
Me too.
He has more
I think he's
upside,
got more upside. Yeah,
got more upside.
I think I would pick
run the ball a little bit.
Willis to start a team with. Tua might be the safer bet.
Yeah.
Tua has
Penix
the
will be
resume.
As long
though.
as he has an O-line that can protect him.
Penix will be back some point during the season. So I think Malik Willis is the safer option. But that'll bring us to the end of quarterback would you rather.
That's fun seg.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a tough one, actually.
Show today brought to you by our friends at Coral Canyon Golf Course. Still got the $80 summer special all the way to the end of the month. So you get 18 holes with cart rental. You get lunch with a drink and range balls all for just $80. You can get tee times as early as 7 a.m. all the way till 1 p.m. Get your tee times at Coral Canyon Golf Course by calling out there. Ask for that radio special. And take advantage and get out and play. 435-688-1700. We're back in a flash on the drive.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
Welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive coming at you 7:52. Hour one just flew by. We got carried away there with the Would You Rather quarterback edition. We are gearing up for some football. I think, did Paulie get mad? Paulie just he left with a smile and said, "You got this segment." Like, where is he going?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's rare for Paul to just get up and leave right when we're starting a segment.
Right. Yeah.
Is he have bladder issues this morning?
Maybe.
He's not.
He
in,
might,
he's
he
not
might
in here
need to go get his prostate checked.
He's not in here to defend himself. We can do whatever we want.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
We're hanging out. Well, just a little segue to the top of the hour, and then we'll get into hour two. High school sports is underway. We've already had soccer. We've already had a Region 9 golf. We've already had, a few sports already, but football starts Friday night.
Yeah.
And Terry, I can't get here fast enough.
So excited.
Although we have a lot to do to get ready for Friday night.
We do. Yeah.
I'm sitting
Production
here,
meeting tomorrow.
I say I can't get here fast enough, but I actually need the rest of the week just to get ready. Like, I haven't even started prep for the game I'm doing, which is Lone Peak and Crimson Cliffs. Obviously, we prepped. We had Coach Wayne Olofofo and some players come by media day, but I can't tell you any players on Lone Peak's roster right now. I got to dive into Lone Peak the next couple of nights and really get dialed in, call a coach, and read some of the previews and get really familiar with Lone Peak. That's a 6A school coming out to Crimson Cliffs.
School. Yeah.
Of course, you will be at Snow Canyon with Paul and Caden. You guys got Snow Canyon Spanish Fork, which we think is going to be a really good game too.
Yeah. Was Spanish Fork in the national title last year? Was that?
2 years ago, they lost to Crimson that 57-55 shootout. They had
no, but in
Vest
the big national one. Was that last year, Spanish Fork?
I don't know what you're referring to.
I don't know either.
I don't know. But they've had a really
good team. Yeah.
Good run lately, but they do not have a state championship ever
No.
in football at Spanish Fork, if I have my facts correct.
You probably do.
So I think that was one of the talking points when they played Crimson for the state championship and gave up that lead. They'd never had one in school history, and it slipped away, and Crimson came back and got them and won their second in a row. Obviously, last year, Crimson lost in the semifinals, went the deepest out of any Region 9 team. If you missed any of our Media Day coverage, we're going to give you a little taste of Crimson in the second hour. And I always love talking with Coach Wayne Olofofo.
I do too. He has such a great culture over there. He has done such a great job, and I love the Crimson captain and all the things that they do for those boys. And he really does care. Yeah. So it's a great team.
Yeah, I mean he has done an incredible job, and the proof is in the pudding. Every player I've ever talked loves playing for him, but not only did he lose his offensive coordinator, he lost his best defensive player, Major Stokes, and Andy Stokes, now the head coach of Orem. So they lost all their starters except for, I think, Cameron Ulave started a little bit on defense, and then Tanawai Andresen. Everybody else is a brand new starter for Crimson, so there's a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
So we are going to have Boulevard Home Furnishings present high school football doubleheader this Friday night, Lone Peak at Crimson. I'll be over there with Cody Wilstead on the call in that game. Spanish Fork at Snow Canyon. That's where Caden, Paul, and Tara will be. Should be fun. Friday night under the lights. Let's go. Got to get to a break. Hour 2 coming up when we come back on The Drive.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
When does the rest of this album drop? This is the hit song off the new Weezer album.
It's good. Yeah, I like it.
You like? Tara and I found a song we like together.
Well, I love Weezer. I love all of Weezer, so yeah.
I think they're coming to Vegas this fall.
Nice.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Last time we saw them
was the NFL draft in Vegas.
Yes, when I vaulted the fence.
You did not.
I mean,
there's contradicting reports.
See, there's no contradiction. We have an eyewitness source that we can all
Do we? Let's call them. Let's call them.
Hey, show today brought to you by our friends at Prime IV. I'm visualizing Paul jumping a fence because he just went down to Prime IV. And look, everybody's going back to school. Kids are back on Thursday. Teachers, they've already went back to school, getting ready with their teacher prep days. And that means everybody's going to get back to the routine. I'm actually looking forward to it. I mean, my goodness, my kids stay up till all hours all summer, and I got to be up to do the show here, and they're banging around at 1 a.m. I'm ready for the routine, and if you are too, hey, incorporate in a routine for yourself. How about Prime IV's August member kickstart? This is making wellness a habit. You can join and get any membership this month and receive over $600 in bonus value, plus all the monthly benefits you get. You'll get Niagen is how you say it. You get a free Niagen injection. You'll get a free B12 injection with your membership. You'll get a free additive. You'll get a personalized wellness roadmap and an entry to win a free 3-month essential membership. And the best part is there's a lot of different options, a lot of different price points. And when you stay with them for 90 days, they're going to reward you with a free Myers drip, the Myers cocktail, which is a great, super powerful drip that we've all had, right? Haven't we all got the Myers before?
Yeah.
Okay.
My allergies.
So head on down to Prime IV. Tell them the guys and the gals here on the Fan Sports Network told you to come. I go there every single month. I love it. You will too. I've taken my doctor before soccer tournaments. I've taken my son before golf tournaments. The whole family's been down to Prime IV. And don't just get back to school. Get back to you with a Prime IV membership. They've got some special August specials on their membership, so go check it out. The website is primivstg.com, and tell them Devin Dixon told you to stop on by. We've got a couple things in the headline department, and then we want to go back to our Media Day coverage from the end of last week and give you a little taste if you missed it. And again, you can watch all of our Media Day coverage on demand. Go to thefansportsnetwork.com, or you can go to our YouTube page. Not a ton of headlines, but I saw one, and I'm sure we'll ham and egg a couple here. How about this? An amateur golfer has resigned from his membership in St. Louis after admitting to a now gone viral cheating scandal in which he faked making a hole-in-one.
Wow.
His name's Zach Holland, former college golfer, 2 handicap, went on ESPN radio in St. Louis, said that he placed his golf ball in the cup at the par 3 fourth hole before the start of the membership event at Wing Haven Country Club in Fallon, Missouri. He then lied about acing the hole during the tournament and offered the ball as proof of a hole-in-one to his playing partners.
Wow.
He said on the radio show, when you do something as dumb as I did, there are consequences for that.
Yeah. Did you ever watch My Name is Earl?
No.
There was
I remember
one
the show.
episode.
Maybe I saw bits and pieces, but I never dove deep on My Name is Earl. No.
There was that one episode where they're in the clubhouse and somebody had gotten a hole-in-one and came in and, you have to buy everybody a drink if you get a hole-in-one. And so they're like, you're telling me that if somebody gets a hole-in-one, they have to buy the entire bar a drink? So then they're out there hiding in the bushes and stuff and putting people's balls in the hole so it looks like a hole-in-one. So they have to buy them drinks. You never saw that episode?
No. No,
Pretty good.
So then some guy thinks he's so good and goes pro. And once he gets onto the Pro Tour, he sucks because they're not out there putting his ball in the hole for him.
I've heard stories about really good golfers staging hole-in-ones. Some guy faked like 10 hole-in-ones over his career.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I've heard about this. But the funniest thing about this story is security footage reviewed by the Wing Haven staff showed Holland driving over near the fourth green well before his scheduled tee time. And ultimately, they said, well, what were you doing over on 4? And he ultimately admitted that he faked the hole-in-one and he would resign his membership.
Got him dead to rights.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, showing
That's crazy.
hey, no excuse for what I did. I was completely in the wrong.
Yeah.
No really motivation, just complete stupidity. And we're giving 2 shots back to the field, and that's not an excuse. There's no excuse for what happened. They've got online threats.
Oh, wow.
He's not a cheater on the golf course. He said he made a bad decision. He will have to suffer the consequences. He's going to try to move forward, but he said it's been rough. Like, do we feel bad for this guy?
No.
He made a terrible
And I don't
mistake.
know how you can claim that you're not a cheater on the golf course when you literally just cheated on the golf course.
Look, like you have to think of the consequences, right? When you're thinking this through, when you're driving to the fourth green to fake a hole-in-one, don't you think if I get caught, like, I'm going to lose my privileges. I'm going to be known as a cheater for my entire life. I'm going to take online death threats. He even said,
Online death threats is like extreme.
Yeah.
People are going crazy on this thing. Yeah. I mean, it just made ESPN.com.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a national storyline. And I guess it's going viral. I've not seen the videos yet. But one headline that you probably could have done without today.
Dang. I mean,
Moral of the story,
he must have been a
don't
pretty good golfer
cheat.
without cheating, right?
The game of golf. Never stage a hole-in-one, Paulie.
No.
Yes.
First of all, Paulie could never get away with that.
No.
Second of all, we know he's not good enough to get a hole-in-one. But you know what?
Sometimes it's just luck.
I've been
He
with.
could get one.
I have seen
I believe in
a
him.
couple hole-in-ones that were not hit well. They were not flush.
Exactly, yeah.
One was thinned and just
worm burned its way right up to the hole.
Yeah.
See, Paulie could do that.
I
Yeah.
could.
I mean, I saw a 30-yard slice go in the hole one time on a par 3 with a 5-wood.
Yeah.
From like
See?
170 yards. First of all, who's hitting a 5-wood from 170? I wasn't playing with my grandfather, and it went in. I mean, I've seen a few over that were lucky shots. Yeah, would have been a good shot for an 8-year-old.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you take a hole-in-one any way you can get it, but how do you sleep at night knowing? What if he would have got away with this? And every night he's like, I got an ace that I never really got. He went and put the ball in the hole. Holy smokes! Anyway, useless sports story.
The ghost of hole-in-ones past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paulie, any useless sports headline stories kicking off hour 2 on a Tuesday on August the 11th today?
Not a ton that I really want to go to.
Derek Carr going to
Carr.
UCLA
Yeah.
to be the quarterback coach or
Yes.
assistant quarterback coach.
That's something. I like that.
Well, you said useless, so I'm throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, that is useless. You're right.
Good hire. That's a good hire.
Yeah, he's going to help with game planning.
You know who else is playing for UCLA? Former Utah Tech defensive end Dallin Havea in the offseason went to UCLA via the portal.
Okay.
So I like Carr
Is
coaching,
Nico
giving back.
still there?
What?
Is it Nico?
Nico.
Lamia Lava?
Yeah, he's back.
He's the quarterback, right?
Yep, he's back.
He used to play for
Despite
my
a new
Bulls.
coach.
Yeah.
Things you didn't think would happen on a Tuesday in headlines. We have a UCLA football headline on the show today.
You said useless, so I threw that out there.
There's still the white privilege fallout in the WNBA surrounding Sophie Cunningham. That continues to be a hot topic. When does New York and the Fever play again? Isn't it like next week? Tarek Skubal made his Dodgers home debut last
He
night.
finally won, unfortunately. Yeah.
So that was good. He was down 3-2 going even into the 6th, I think.
Yeah.
So nice comeback for the Dodgers offense. Gave up another home run, though.
They did,
Skubal
yeah.
did.
Yep.
There's Liverpool owner shakeup, including Jeff Bezos, who was the Amazon founder, maybe buying a minority stake in Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody cares about that.
I'm literally wearing Brazil.
Soccer jersey.
Brazil.
I don't give a shit about Liverpool.
Yeah. And there is Also, Cowboys locking up defensive tackle Quinnen Williams on a big contract. You know, it's funny. They do contracts whether you're not holding out or holding in. They do still negotiate normal contracts. Like he's been a full go in practice. He's not holding in. He's not holding out. And he got $105 million.
Good soldier.
Yeah.
And, good for him. Good for him. Just kind of the old-fashioned way, just business as usual for Quinnen Williams. I'm hearing a lot of good things about how much they love him down in Dallas.
I'm sure.
Former Packer. That's about it. Not much in the headline department. We'll take a break. When we come back, Region 9 Media Day, if you missed it, we'll give you a little snippet again. Remember, you can go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. You can watch your favorite team's Media Day with Coach, select players, thefansportsnetwork.com. Just click the Region 9 tab. You can also go directly to our YouTube page where they are all there to watch for your football viewing enjoyment. The start of the season is Friday. We'll help you get ready. We'll go back to Media Day and give you a little snippet. We're going to do Pineview or Crimson. You'll have to stay tuned to find out which team we're going to next. A little drama there, a little suspense on a Tuesday morning on the drive. You Panthers have joined us here at Texas Roadhouse. This is our 2026 football media day. We are closing in on kickoff. It's going to be Friday nights under the lights eventually. This is the second half as we're still the dog days of summer and it's hot and it's not dark till after 9 o'clock. But it's good to see my old buddy Ray Hosner back here with us as he got a clean bill of health and he's back coaching him up over at Pineview. So good to see you, Coach. How's the training camp been so far? And you know the drill. Give us a little preview of what to expect from your squad this year.
You know what? It's good to be back. Good to learn these kids. I haven't really got to coach any of them before, so this is my first time coaching them. Our seniors have been doing an awesome job of setting the tone for the team, setting the grind, because we definitely grind a little different for them. We're constantly going, but they've stepped up to the challenge, and they've been great leaders, so I'm proud of them.
Hey, my coach couldn't remember. We all had to tape our names on the back of the helmet. You can always bring that back. I'm sure you, some point in your career, you've done that.
We've spent enough time. I know their names, so we're good. We're good.
I might botch it, but you won't.
No.
Oh, man, how does it feel to get out there and get that circle back, black fired back up, and just be out there doing what you love?
You know, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm excited. Like I said, is just to watch these boys grow. The culture is God first, family second, and then we have fun doing everything else from school to football. But these kids have stepped up and set a good standard for the people around them.
I got to ask you a little bit about some of the position groups. Give us a preview of the offense. Coy Doman, we saw him a little bit last year. I've seen his tape throughout the summer. He looks electric. And then give us a little preview of the defense as well.
You bet. From an offensive standpoint, I've been lucky because even when I was sick, I was able to coach Coy in between treatments and stuff like that. So it was awesome. So he's a talent for sure. And he's committed to doing it. But without the old line and without these receivers, he's really nothing, right? So these guys have really done a great job of working hard with him in the offseason, getting their timing down together. O-line's coming along. We'll have a couple of freshmen starting on the O-line. So obviously that's always a little bit of a challenge for them as they start to experience shifts and, different fronts that they got to pick up and get used to. So that'll be, come along as the season goes. But definitely 100% proud of where we're at as an offense right now. And as you know, I started my career with Adam Legg at quarterback for me, and now Adam Legg is my offensive coordinator. So I love him, and it's good. It's going to be fun to go out with him.
Coach, a little youth up front, of course. You mentioned the young players along the offensive line, but one thing you can be happy about is returning 950 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns between Kyle and Garrett. We'll talk about your tandem in the backfield.
You bet. Garrett's been able to go. Right now, Kyle's been out, so we probably won't get Kyle till maybe Logan or somewhere around there. But William has definitely stepped up and taken the bull by the horns, and he's obviously electrifying. He's read a zone scheme and hit the Nats' butt on the drop of a dime. So it's been fun to watch him, with a young line, not have a ton of space, but able to, seam it where he needs to seam it and get some good reads.
Coach, I got to go back to the quarterback. You've had some quarterbacks. You mentioned Adam Legg. You can go to James Lark, or you can go to Cody Wilstead, and then some of the more recent quarterbacks. I'm just curious, your thoughts on Coy's potential compared to some of the other great Pineview Panther quarterbacks you've had over the years.
Yeah, it's all about whether you love it or not, right? And so there's days I come by and you're just late at night and Coy's got the net up and he's just out there by himself just throwing, right? That's, I don't know if I've ever coached too many guys that were willing to do that. Those guys were great. They played, big time college football, got Division I scholarships, and Coy's going to be no different. And Coy, he doesn't mind putting the time in. He watches film with me all the time. Obviously, we traveled around a little bit. Michigan, he won the MVP at the elite camp. Georgia, he got invited to eat, a nice dinner with the offense coordinator and Coach Streeter, the quarterback coach, and then a private tour through the university with those guys. They really loved him. He's got offers from everybody in the state right now. So obviously, he's a talent, right? The kid could throw every ball there is on the field. He's not limited to 1 or 2 or 3, but he could throw every single ball, and that makes him fun. But like I said, you got a guy like Russell running around catching the ball, Carter. You got Williams running it, and Cullen right here, getting after it. So with these guys, they're going to make him, look good. So, you just got to, you can throw it, you got to still catch it. So.
Coach, we've heard bigger, faster, stronger all day from every coach today. What is the gains in the weight room, the offseason conditioning plan? How's that been for the Pineview Panthers?
It's been great. I told these kids when I first took over, we couldn't clean 225 pounds. And so I told him, I said, if you can't clean 225, don't expect to start for us, right? And so we went from guys at 135, 145, and now every start is over 225, on the cleans. And so we're getting stronger. We got a ways to go. We're going to keep working, but we're definitely getting stronger.
All right, we'll circle back to Coach Hosner in just a minute, but let's talk about the guys that he's excited to coach and meet some of the Panthers representing the rest of their teammates. We only had room for, a limited amount, but let's start with Colin. Colin, just take me through fall camp and what it's like having Coach Hosner back on the sideline, having a new coaching staff, having a new quarterback. There's a lot of young guys that are going to get reps, but as one of the veterans on this team, one of the leaders on this team, how has camp went last year compared to this year?
There's definitely a change in like the culture, and basically it's been like a grind. Last year wasn't like, I feel like, Boyer's like a great coach, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the grind was there, but like not as good as like Coach Hosner. But yeah, this year's been a grind, and like he said, just enjoy the grind, and it's gonna go by fast.
What motivates you every single Friday night for you personally? I mean, you want to represent your family and the name on the back of your jersey, and you want to make your teammates and coaches proud. But where's the motivation for you come from?
Just I don't know, just trying to represent Pineview and like what I've done over the years. Like I'm a veteran senior, so basically what I've done as a freshman, sophomore, junior, and just like leave a mark.
And I just wanted to, you mentioned embracing and loving the grind. Easier said than done. I mean, everyone wants to love the grind. Everyone wants to be ready for the rigorous practices, the weightlifting sessions. What has kept you guys dialed in and tuned in with the grind?
I think just like loving each other. Like we're always with each other. We're always, doing stuff together. So I think when we're practicing or lifting, I think it just like comes naturally, and like we're just like always together. So, we're always having fun. We're like best friends. So like, yeah.
Braxton, Colin, hanging out, talking with us. What do you want to do when you're older? Do you know what you want to do yet? Or still to be determined? You ever thought about acting or broadcasting? Because I want you to give me your best intro for your teammate right here.
So please give it up for Russell Jacobs, returner of kicker, punter, whatever you want to say.
Swiss Army knife.
Yep.
He's the Taysom Hill, the Pineview Panthers.
Taysom Hill.
That was okay. We'll work on that. You might want to make sure you pay attention in math class. Russell, what do you think of the intro?
I think it was pretty good. It was all right. He could do a little bit better, but
yeah,
I like the effort.
He got into it. I give him A for effort.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Talk to me about your game. Talk to me about your goals. Tell us what fans can expect from you this year. Maybe some personal goals. I know team goals come first, but I'm always curious behind the scenes. What do you try to accomplish this year? Where are you setting the bar for yourself?
I think a lot of big plays for me. I think being a receiver, especially with Coy and stuff, there should be a lot of big plays, and definitely, I love the team, and I think we're all like really, our depth is really good. So, and I just like the team around me just drives me too. So
what's different? I mean, other than Brock Harris is gone, and he was, a stud for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But that might open things up for everybody to have a little bit of a different role compared to last year.
Yeah, for sure. We've definitely been trying to fill those shoes because they're big shoes to fill, especially with. I mean, we had Brock and Corbin, so for me as a slot, it was kind of hard to get, because with those two guys, but they did a great job, like teaching me, leading me. So it's definitely, we're moving stuff around, but we all have great starters. So receivers will be good this year.
One-on-one press coverage at the line. What's the best route that you run?
Let's go with a corner. I'd like a corner.
All right, Russell, top Braxton, introduce, I don't want to say his name, but GG
William?
Yeah, introduce him.
Everyone, give it up. The man, the myth, the legend, GG. The running back, 3 years, the goat himself, GG. Yep.
That's me, Garrett William, GG.
Is that really your nickname?
No, I don't know.
I didn't want to say your name because I don't want to spoil it for him. I wanted him to be able to say your name. Holy cow, what's going on, GG? What's your real nickname, though? What am I going to call you on the broadcast?
You can call me Gary.
Garrett?
Whatever you want.
Mr. Garrett?
Mr. Garrett.
Oh, you're a veteran.
Yeah.
You're a veteran. Are
Been
you
here a long
vocal? Are you a vocal leader, or you lead by an example guy?
Lead by an example guy.
Okay. What are you weighing in at right now?
170. So
If you were to describe your running style, would you say you're slippery, you're powerful, you're multidimensional?
I'm more of powerful. I'm more of pad level, lead with the head a little bit. Get low.
Do we believe him, Paulie? I believe him. I don't want to get in front of him. Well, you weigh something. Well, we won't talk about Paulie's weight. How's the offense? What's changed?
The offense is good. We've got a new quarterback, Coy Doman, Levi Shaw last year. It's a bit different. Coy, really physical, really athletic. He's good at running the ball. He'll be good at run game. He's good at reading the defense. But other than that, we're doing pretty good.
So Levi more of a pocket passer with Coy being there. That's got to help you, Garrett, as running the football, having that extra threat in the backfield. How's that been with a true dual threat back there?
Yeah, it's been good. We have all the options. We have pass, run. He knows how to read. So we'll do good on that.
Garrett, who's turning heads in practice right now? Who's a teammate? You guys are all, whoa, did he just make that play?
I'm going to shout out one of our new guys, Steven. He's put in a lot of work since he's got here. He's a newer guy. He's actually from Manti, so
welcome, new guy, Steven.
Yeah. So he's put in a lot of
name so I can watch for him.
Steven Robbins. That's it.
Thank you, Coach.
So, but yeah, he's put in a lot of work. He's earned a starting spot on the team. So he's a really good asset in the run game too.
I love it. We got to come up with a nickname for Gigi. Yeah. All right, Pat, you want to introduce or you just want to pass the mic?
I'll introduce.
Let's go.
The big man, Carter Buchanan. Here we go.
The big man. The big man. Short and sweet. I like that, Mr. Gilliam. Carter, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
You had to go last over there. You're hearing your teammates talk. What do you want me to ask you? Any questions that you're ready for? Because I can go any direction right now.
I mean, hit me with whatever.
Favorite food that mom cooks on game day?
Ooh, I like a good chicken Alfredo. Get some good carbs in you.
Okay. All right. Everybody's lined up at the 20. They got to go to the end zone. Who's crossing the goal line first between every teammate on Pineview?
I'd like to say me. I'm very competitive about that.
And you're the fastest?
Yeah.
You've been clocked in the 40?
No, not recently.
Paulie, can we sneak over to Pineview and clock him?
Yeah.
Carter, who's your biggest fan?
My mom. She loves supporting me and all that I do. So.
You come from a football family?
Yeah. My dad didn't play a lot, but my uncle, he grew up in this program. He played with James Lark at tight end. Yeah.
Love it. He's got some stories for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you believe him?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. How fun is the offense? And do you feel like you're further ahead in camp this year than maybe last year, or real close to the same? Or how you guys pacing before that first game next week?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're on a really good spot right now. Our offense, we're really explosive. We can make big plays, but also just quick, short plays that will progress us down the field. And we're really lethal in the run game too. So Coy can make any throw on the field, right? And yeah, we're gonna be good.
How the young guys coming along? Because Coach said you're gonna have some young guys that are gonna get some. Some are starting and some are gonna get some minutes.
Right. Yeah, it's been really impressive to see their work ethic, coming in and being super young and trying to be good leaders and good players for our team. It's been good to see that in the program for younger guys.
You got any questions for Paulie?
No, I can't think of none.
All right. Let's bring Coach Hosner back on for some final thoughts here. Coach, kind of summarize the upcoming season, excitement level, the guys, good group of guys, by the way.
Great group of guys. Listen, I always say this, great group of coaches. I tell these guys every day, be positive about every school that we play because you're all going to be friends when we get done with this. We're all grateful. I look at every head coach and coaches in the programs. They're all led by God. They're God-fearing men, and they lead the boys in the right direction. And in our community, that's what we want first. So I'm excited about that. And then once we get on the field, we'll get competitive and we'll strap it on. But once it's done, I want these guys to be good friends with everybody in the community and on the other teams. So it'll be fun.
He only knows how to coach one way, and that's for the boys. And you're going to see it up close and personal. Pineview Panthers, we're going to have a bunch of games live on the radio, live on our YouTube page, KSLSports.com, for the upcoming 2026 season. Coach, so good to see you, buddy.
Great
Thanks for coming in, guys. Great job. The Pineview Panthers.
Yes,
and
Thank
we
you.
are out. We'll be back with the preseason polls after this.
Circle Black for life.
Welcome back to The Drive on The Fan.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It is The Drive. Show today brought to you by Finley Hyundai. Go check out 0%, 90 days deferred payment on the Santa Fe and Tucson. Appreciate our friends at Game Day Men's Health. They make it easy to look and feel your best. Guys, you can get a free testosterone test. Free, free, as I like to say. No strings attached. You get your results back, Paulie, in how many minutes? Or less?
15.
Thank you, Paulie.
Yes.
Just want to make sure the class was paying attention today. And GameDayMen'sHealth.com/St. George, or you can call or text over to Game Day Men's Health and take advantage. I like the text option because they will get back to you as soon as they get in the office. I know you guys are busy out there, so hit up our friends at Game Day Men's Health. I'll give you that number real quickly where you can set up your free T-test. Kids are going back to school this week. Maybe you can get something set up for next week over at Game Day Men's Health. Text and just say, hey, I'd like to get in for a free T-test. Heard it on the Fan Sports Network. And you can text 435-265-4223. That is 435-265-4223. Appreciate Coral Canyon Golf Course. Zag. We're making arrangements for some fun contests this fall with Zag again.
I like that.
We appreciate Prime IV. Jimmy John's highlights. If you're out to soccer, volleyball, football, all our fall sports are getting back underway. If you've never heard what we do is we need your help. We want you, the fans, to get the cameras rolling. If you catch little Johnny making a touchdown or you catch anybody with a big play in volleyball or a goal in soccer, we want all your highlights. If we feature them and it's voted as the Jimmy John's highlight of the week, you'll go into the final ballot, and then whoever wins the monthly voting can get subs for the squad. The whole team will get fed, free of charge, of course, by our friends at Jimmy John's. We want to get those trending. We were going to put out multiple highlights every week, so we really need your help. So you can go right to our website and nominate your highlights. So think about that as you're getting into the fall sports season around Southern Utah. It could be kids sports. It doesn't have to be high school sports.
I was going to say, can it be like little kids? Because they have the little kids like hockey,
oh my gosh,
they do, or like the street hockey.
We had a sixth grade football clip that was probably my favorite highlight of all last year.
Nice.
No, I'm talking these are like 5-year-olds.
I mean, those count.
Okay,
There's no minimum
Everything
age.
goes.
Everything goes. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good to know.
if you were at a college game and you want to send it, it's a local highlight. There is it ends up being a lot of the high school stuff, but we've had a lot of good youth sports highlights. Those are the ones we need your help with, and we will make it worth your while. We are going to give you a $100 Jimmy John's gift card if your highlight is chosen as highlight of the month. So
like that.
Get those submissions rolling. And Paulie, Tara, you guys are always looking during games. We're rolling highlights back. We get to see a lot of the highlights of the high school stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't get cameras rolling on all of the middle school games or the AAU games or the club soccer games or whatever the case might be. That's where parents, we need your help. So spread the word. We really want to make this a tradition. This will be our 3rd year doing this, so I'm really hoping that we can get 5, 10, even 15 submissions every single week so that we have a great pool of candidates to put on our social medias, and then we'll do monthly voting. And we're super excited to be back with Jimmy John's. The NBA opening day came out. It's going to be a triple header. We could talk about that. But because we're going to be live as our fall camp from Utah Tech on Thursday, I wanted to give you one more taste of another media day session because the season opens this Friday night, and we've got a double header for you on the Fan Sports Network. We're going to have Snow Canyon Spanish Fork on the live stream, and then our Boulevard Home Game of the Week simulcast here on the Fan on radio and on the live stream will be Lone Peak at Crimson Cliffs. And we'll have both those games for you. We'll have updates of all the other games, and we're super excited to get back out Friday nights under the lights for Region 9 football, and wanted to catch up with the team that went the deepest in the postseason. They've won 17 straight region games, and this is what Coach Wayne Olofopo and some of his players had to say at Media Day last week. Give it a listen and enjoy, and then we'll be back to wrap up the show after this session with Crimson Cliffs football. Welcome back here, Texas Roadhouse. Excited to welcome in the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. Everybody's been looking up at them at the top of Region 9. I'm Devin Dixon. This is Paul Ratliff and Coach Wayne Olofopo with us here. We're going to start with Coach, then we'll meet the players and chat with them in just a minute. But Crimson coming off a really good, undefeated region. Went 5-0, 10-2. Lost in the semis to Green Canyon, but replacing a ton of seniors from last year. Coach, give us an overall preview and tell us how some inexperienced Mustangs are coming along in fall camp.
Yeah, it's been a good offseason. Boys have been at it in the weight room since December. Had a great spring ball, great summer camps. We did 3 7-on-7s and then had a summer camp at SUU. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of inexperience this year, but it's like I told the young men in our opening camp meeting is that can be leveraged either which way, right? And for us, it's a positive. They only know what they know, and so let's go out there and play ball, right? And so our job as coaches is to make sure they know the right things and they're doing the right things. And so we're excited. Although we're young, we've got a lot of good talent, and I just think the culture and the chemistry helps take care of things.
Obviously, major loss, losing Major Stokes and your good buddy, Andy Stokes.
Yeah.
We love Andy, but Orem came calling, and he landed the job. You got a new coordinator, but he's not new to Crimson football, in Coach Weiss.
Yeah, Coach Weiss has been with Crimson since we opened. He was actually my very first year as the head coach. He was my offensive coordinator. The year we lost to Desert Hills in the state championship game was our first year together. We, brought in Coach Andy to kind of help mentor him along. He's been with the quarterbacks the last couple of years, and no doubt he's ready. He's been groomed by one of the best OCs in Coach Andy, and we're excited to see what Coach Weiss does as he goes forward.
Coach, Devin mentioned the turnover in the roster. It seems like that's every year. You have replacing a ton of seniors,
Yeah.
a lot of inexperience. But what goes into making the philosophy, the culture, the brand the same every year?
Well, it's expectations, right? We hold these guys to a high expectation in the weight room. We hold them to high expectation in what they do in the classroom. For the last 4 years, they've averaged above a 3.5 GPA as a group, which is something we really tout and expect. And so again, it just goes back to the expectations of what we talk about. And so these young men understand what those are, and the culture. Like I said, it starts with parents, admin, us as coaches, and then to the players. It's that synergy that has to exist between those four groups that allows for this thing to continue to hum the way it's hummed.
Coach, the three-peat was within reach, right? How much does that keep you up at night? And how much is that a motivation for you and your staff to get these kids ready to start another streak?
I mean, for me, it's like I was just telling a couple people earlier, the best thing about high school football is that you have to play the hand you're dealt, right? And that's the thing that's exciting. You don't get to recruit or go out there and do a draft or anything like that, right? This is every year, all of a sudden, you've got a new hand, a new slew of players that have to sit in new seats and become who they're supposed to become. And that's the fun part about high school football is like, okay, what do we got? What do we need to change here? What do we need to improve? And let's see how these people assume their new roles. And it's fun. And so, it's fun to see some of these young men here that we have today assume their roles and become who they're supposed to become in those seats. So that's the exciting part about high school football.
One of the coolest things any team does in Region 9, bar none, is what you do with your culture with the Crimson Captain. For people watching our Media Day coverage that have never heard about that, they're not Crimson fans, but they're sitting here watching. Tell everybody how that started, and maybe if you got any new plans for any wrinkles this year, because I got an opportunity to come watch and hear the speaker and see the reaction of your players last year, and I was blown away at how locked in they were.
Yeah, Crimson Captain means a lot more than people understand, right? Like, listen, there's a lot that goes into Crimson Captain that people realize and understand. We've got an incredible group of parents and committees that put that together, that outreach, these young men, that their involvement. And so Crimson Captain, we feel, is like one of those things that keeps us grounded and keeps the perspective and the main thing in our program.
Coach, obviously 5-0 in region last year, done the Region 9 dominance the last few years. How does it feel to be known as the hunter and all these other teams trying to knock you off that top spot?
Listen, our mindset is always like earned mindset, right? We never looked as ourselves as the hunted. We always look as the people as are hunting, right? Because every year you got to earn it again, right? The rent's due every freaking year. And so it's not like you can live off of last year's successes. Like we just said, I've got to replace, 2021 starters. So it's not like we're bringing back those same 22 guys and the 22 backups. And so for us, we're constantly hunting. And so that's the mindset we keep, and these young men know, and, we try to, again, keep that mindset right.
All right, one of the coolest things I think as far as culture building is the Crimson Captain, Coach. And for people watching that don't know much about that, give them kind of a peek behind the curtain on, the kids and how you've integrated that as part of Crimson football.
Yeah, the Crimson Captain is a fundamental piece of our culture. Right. One thing we preach in our culture, it's not about you, it's about others. And so helping these kids stay grounded, giving them perspective on life, helping them realize that, there's more outside of football than they realize and understand. And so, again, there's a lot that goes into that Crimson Captain. We've got a lot of people that are involved. We've got committees that do outreach, that organize that, put the swag packs together. There's just a lot that goes into that. But, we get a lot of nominations each year. and they sift through that to make sure that we're getting the right type of people to come out here and share their stories. And so people have been so amazing to come share. We've had them from all the way up to Salt Lake, had people in Parowan and Cedar and all throughout this community. And so it's been great to have those individuals come and really keep these young men with the right perspective in life.
I love it. We'll circle back to Coach for some more questions at the end, but let's bring in the quarterback. He was in a battle last year. He won the job, and what a season. 28 passing touchdowns, Tanawai Andresen. And Tanawai, you're losing a lot of weapons this year, but take me from the quarterback perspective, how fall camp has went so far as we're, about a week away from the first game of the season.
Yeah, losing a lot of guys is hard, but it's been great to teach the knowledge that I got to learn last year. I played a lot of games, and I have a lot to offer to teach these young guys, and they've been coming along. So, yeah.
And Tanawai, you had a lot of rapport with Britton Phillips, Jackson Holt. Who are some of the guys you're establishing that connection with early on this year?
All around the board, I feel like I'm connected well to all of our receivers, but I'd say Coy Duckett is a big one for me. I played Little League with him for a long time, and yeah, so he's one of my bigger targets, and I enjoy to throw the ball to him.
Like getting back on a bike, throwing to him?
Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, getting back on a bike as I describe it, yeah.
Take us through like the off season for, a college hopeful like yourself that's got a lot of upside and people are looking at you. How much time and effort behind the scenes outside of what you're doing with coach and the team did you put in this offseason getting ready for the senior year?
Yeah, I put in a lot of time in the weight room, trying to learn the game and then working on my mechanics too, to try and put myself in a better position to just serve my team first and then see where I can go as long as, serving my team comes first.
I know you can't squat more than coach yet, but have you, what specific lift did you gain the most in? And at least you can beat Micah with that, maybe, right?
Yeah. I'd say my power clean went up a bit. Okay. I think before this offseason, I was sitting around 235, and now I'm up to like 285. So I've enjoyed being in the weight room and move a lot of weight.
Let's bring in Peyton. Peyton, what's going to be like taking care of this guy, and just your thoughts on how fall camps went. You've seen these teams that won state championships and have made deep runs, and now it's your turn to be one of the guys. What does that mean to you?
It's awesome. I get to step up and be that leader that I've been always looking forward to. All of the people in front of me, they've been showing all of their strengths and teaching me what I need to learn so I can lead and I can help this team out. And I'm excited to protect the T as much as I can, and it's going to be a fun season.
Big smile from him as you said that. And Peyton, how is the continuity in the trenches right now with the five up front?
It's doing good. We're getting together. We're team bonding as much as we can. We're getting to know each other's left and rights, up and downs, and we're trying to master them and getting ready for game day. So,
Oklahoma drill, you and Solo. How's that go down in practice?
We have not done that yet because he's inside, but I'm a tackle. But when we do meet, it's a fun one. We go hard. So,
what would you say the average weight and height of the offensive line at Crimson is this year? Do you think you have one of the bigger size-wise offensive lines in the region?
Yeah, I would say we have an average of, I think, probably 6 feet, probably like 240, 250 pounds, I think. Yeah, I'm the biggest out of all of them, but we're built all around, but yeah.
All right, Peyton, let's bring in Solo here. Wanted to ask you, do you prefer mauling people, road grading, run blocking, or do you like to get in pass protect and protect your guy here?
Me personally, I would tell you on that. No, you're good.
Talk about the D. Let's go.
Yeah. As far as that goes, my younger youth, like freshman year, I played O-line, so it's incredible. I can, get installed into a package. Today I get installed into a offensive package today. But as far as the defense goes, I'm just excited, to go out there and just play football. That's all I really knew, since young. Just being able to go out there, like you said, maul people. I prefer both, but yeah.
Who's a better D tackle? Do you watch NFL?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Aaron Donald or Leonard Williams?
Oh, I'm Aaron Donald all the way.
Oh, my goodness. Solo.
That's,
Myles Garrett or Aaron Donald?
Oh, Aaron Donald all the way.
Really?
I'm that's a guy, I look up to, for me, especially being undersized, D lineman in, some college recruitment or recruiters' eyes, that's a guy I kind of look up to, measure my measurables with him, and try to mimic my game behind him. So,
how are the offers coming along, and is that a goal of yours to play college football soon?
For sure. Just this past camp, we went down to Cedar, and we hit SUU camp down there. I ended up picking up the offer down there, and with the great coach, Coach Fitz down there, and Coach
Mac,
Coach Ivan.
Well, he's the linebacker. He's the defensive coordinator now, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, Coach Hunt,
Coach Hunt.
all of the D-line. So, just having a great talk with them, seeing how I could fit in their scheme, especially, like guys that came before me, like Parker Andrus. They recruited Marley, that he's currently at Utah Tech right now. They're starting nose guard down there. So, I'm just grateful to, be a part of that, that great line of people before me.
If we were to do like a football movie about your career through Pee Wee football all the way to now, you're pretty well traveled, right? You've bounced around a little bit.
Yes, sir. I've been, took my fair share around, the West Coast, especially. But I would say it would be a good one. It'd be a thriller. Add a little comedy in there. But I'm just, grateful to be here. Where I'm at. Especially, my main motto is, everything happens for a reason, especially being here with all these guys. So I just feel like it's a great place for me to be at. And, it's going to be a fun one this year, trying to get back from last year. I was here to witness that, that tough loss last year, but, we're willing, we're hungry, we're ready to go.
I'm loving it. A comedy thriller.
Yes, sir.
Is there a girlfriend? Romantic thriller comedy?
Hey, somewhere in there, yeah. But, yeah.
Pass the mic. Let's go beat a couple other Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, and we're getting through them all here and having some fun with the guys and previewing the upcoming season. We still haven't talked to Cam. We'll get to him in a second. But Houston, you saw some experience last year. Houston Peterson with us. How are the guys coming along? How are some of the newcomers? Some guys that are going to be starters this year looking, and who's some guys that have caught your attention in practice, teammates that have had a really good fall camp?
I think we're going to do great this year. Lots of guys stepping into new positions, and I feel like one of the guys that stands out is Parker Buxa. He's very like a loud and like a good leader. He can be great, and he just he understands it. His IQ's so good, and yeah.
Houston, wanted to ask you a couple on workout warrior and best scout team guy on the team right now.
The workout warrior, I think that would be Carson Pace. He's not loud, but he can lift some crazy weight. And then what was that last
Scout
one?
team.
Scout team.
The coach is listening closely.
I'd say scout team that really stands out to me is I feel like Axel, the other quarterback. He knows he's great, and yeah.
I like that. Trying to, superimpose the opponent's QB. That's not an easy thing. Every week's a different offense. I like that call by you. Let's bring in Cam and Ulave. And Cam, you were a guy that we called your name on Friday nights under the lights. And I always like to know, the dog days of summer are almost behind us. Where is just the excitement level for you going into your senior campaign?
Man, I'm so excited. These past few summers, I've dealt with injuries, but just going into my senior year with my best friends that I've been playing with since Pee Wee football. We're just hyped. We're just excited. We're excited to go just game by game. It's 0-0 record 0-0, and just leave it all on the field for our younger guys.
I love it, man. Number of interceptions this year. You got a goal?
Gonna lead Region 9. Yeah.
Let's go. Whatever that number is, that's what he's going to have one more.
Yep.
He's going to have one more. Coach, let's bring it back to Coach here. Pass him a microphone, guys. The Crimson Cliffs Mustangs hanging out with us here. We're out of time. We're over time. But, Coach, just some final thoughts on this season as you guys are getting ready to go to work. And Friday nights, here we go.
Yeah, just excited. Like I said, my favorite part of this deal is just to see this new hand we're dealt and go see how we play it. You know, we got Lone Peak right off the back, and we get to host them at home. I'm a little ticked off that it's going to be 10 degrees cooler next week, but you know, I joked around with the coach up there and said, hey, do you want to play at 4:00? And he said, there's no way. So
and that will be the game there that we will be bringing you in our Boulevard home game of the week. That's Coach Wayne Alofapo and the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs from last weekend's Media Day coverage. It's always so fun to get all the coaches and players together, and check out our website and the broadcast schedule. Check out our pep rally pit stops we're going to be doing to raise some money and have some fun at Texas Roadhouse. We are out of time for the show today, but we will be back better than ever. For Paulie, for Tara, I'm Devin. Have a good one. We'll see you on the other side. Show today brought to you by all of our great partners, including Zag, Jimmy John's, Prime IV, Game Day Mid-South, Finley Hyundai, and our friends at Coral Canyon Golf Course. Oh, we want me to fill more time?
Just a little bit more. Yeah, we got to go to 55-50.
I'm getting the wave. Like, we're not.
No, it's like, keep going, keep talking.
Okay, let's do this. Paulie, rate the show.
Yeah, I think about a 9-1.
Yeah.
9-1.
Not our best today.
Not the best.
Oh, come on. How do you like diss on Media Day?
Yeah. You were great. Your questions were spot on. You were the star of the show, buddy.
Your face is stellar, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you
even
so
got a
much.
haircut.
You guys are so complimenting.
You're having so much fun.
No, look, we're getting fired up for Friday night.
Yeah.
Under the lights. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.